geek.
Yeah. Did you try the 12.4 on that, or?
I have not. I've got a 13.4 to put on it.
Yeah. Well, being a 61, I bet you can go up, huh?
Right. That's why I'm thinking the 13. It's right here, brand new in the box. Haven't even opened it yet.
Nice. So this style of plane is called a profile plane. Major differences, if you look at the fuselage on it, it's a flat fuselage. A lot of people call them a slab. If you go to the Profile Brotherhood, just Google it and you could find their webpage. And one of the reasons I made them like this is to cut weight. We were trying to keep them under 4 pounds. This is mine over here. This one here is a Morris Hobbies. They call it a top cap. So it's a cap 232, but in profile. This one's got a Thunder Tiger Pro 46 on it. And we love our nitro engines. It's basically the beans and potatoes of the hobby. I mean, without nitro, we wouldn't be where we are today with our electrics. So you had to start somewhere. I'm not a big electric fan. I think electrics they have their place for people who don't want to take the time to actually build their plane. And virtually there's no tuning with an electric plane.
That's a 12.6, so that might still work good too, but let's go with the 13.
On these profile planes, you want to get the right, well, on any of these planes, I guess, you want to get the right prop combination. So,
and these are kind of the predecessor to the 3D planes of today.
Yes, these were the original 3D plane.
So they're designed to fly slow, but very aerobatic.
The control surfaces on them are highly exaggerated.
Yeah.
If you look at the size of the ailerons on here versus the plane, or even your elevator and your rudder, everything's oversized so the plane can handle the slower speeds. But you'll notice the airfoil on the wing, see how thick that is? As opposed to looking at a normal plane like this Escapade here, you can see the difference in the size of the ailerons and the control surfaces.
And the amount of throw too.
Yeah, the amount of throw, yeah, is just, the more throw on these, the better. It used to be back in the day, people were worried about too much throw because you would stall the wing and crash the plane, but with the way they design these cords, nice and thick, they just float.
Supposedly, we'll find out.
Well, it'll do fine.
Get the right prop on here, and then see how this engine runs. I have run it, but it's been quite a while, so see how it does. That seems to be the right size.
Well, I don't know. Growing up where I grew up in California and everything, we just loved the Thunder Tiger engines. The bearings in them seem to be better. They tend to last a little bit longer, in my opinion, and they create more power. And I've tried all the engines back then. I say back then, I'm talking early 2000s is when I was really flying. But I guess that is back then, seeing so it was 2022. That's 22 years.
Wow. I feel old. Oh, I guess I had to put some fuel in it, huh?
Yeah, we got to fuel it. Let's get off your cord. Okay, there we go.
And the throws are set really huge, so I might take some time to put some drill race into it. So for that first flight, we can fly it on a little less crazy.
Yeah. I got my first profile plane, I think, in '97, and I found out really quick, if you get in trouble with them, cut throttle. They fly better slower. They can be very erratic if you're flying at top speed. I just love seeing this hot. So it's a blast from the past. The only way to really get one of these planes now is you got to do like Mark did here and build it from plans.
Think that's enough throw?
Looks good to me.
Should I put lower rates in it?
No, your lower rates is don't move your stick as much.
All right, I'm gonna do some Expo though, so it's
Expo.
I know, isn't that crazy for me? So Expo kind of desensitizes the middle of the stick, the low end, so it's not as touchy there, and puts it more to the outside. You still have the exact same amount of throw, but more of it's out here on the stick than it is here. So you don't have as much twitch and stuff on those little tiny movements.
So looking at the weights on this plane, it looks like you balanced it side to side too.
I did. It was off balance to the one side a little bit.
I guess that'll make it spin really nice.
Spin? Yikes.
Hey, you want the spin. That's the part of the profile that we love.
Well,
Inverted flat spin climbing. It can be done.
okay, let's see. That's it. Cut off. So that's correct. So we've got a throttle hold. Let's see how this engine runs.
Okay, again, this Thunder Tiger Pro 61 flying on 15% nitro. Sounds really good. Would you like me to take it off table for you?
Yeah, let's do it quick.
Okay, left, right, yep.
Left and right, so we're good there. Give it a try, man.
Oh, it's good and light, nice and light. Get out past my plane here. Remember, Mark, slower is better, and
Oh, wait, my rudder's backwards.
well,
That's not good.
we know this now.
Let me change that real quick.
That's why we always ground check them.
Okay, that's better. Let's try that one more time. Okay, up, down, up. Right, okay, we're good. Let's try it again. Whoa, yeah, that's got some throw. See how much trim it takes. This kid's around here flying straight. It's nosing down a little bit. And it's rolling to the left just, or the right just a little. Slow it down, see how it flies.
Very nice.
That has all the up I need. Look at that.
As I was saying before, I really like these Thunder Tiger Pro 40 or Thunder Tiger engines in general.
Pro engine, yeah. I think that's a good engine for
I wonder how long it's been since a HOTS has flown previous to this.
Wow.
Just for the nostalgic, you know, the nostalgia of it. It's such a cool looking plane in the air.
Slow it down really slow. Let's see how she floats. Oh yeah, look at that.
Beautiful.
Rudder for some turn.
A typical plane, if you slowed it down the way he just did, you'd be stalling wingtips, tail feathers. But with these, with the throws and the way the wings corded, it allows you to do stuff you can't do with a normal aircraft.
good, man. I'm happy so far.
Very nice. This is the first flight of this aircraft, so since he built it.
And I've got about 2 months into building it. Just a little here, a little there.
What a beautiful plane.
Almost. There we go. Can you get it in? Can you see that? Or is that too far away?
No, that's perfect. That's a great hover.
That hover's nice. Better than I can. I'm not really great for these flyers, but I'm sure I get better with this. This flies really well.
Oh man. Yeah.
And like I said, we get it really slow and it seems like it's not going to want to stall. Get that nose up and see if it...
I mean, look at that. There's hardly any air moving across those wings, and that thing just floats. They're just a beautiful flying plane. I think if you tried to fly one of these planes on safe, it would just pile into the ground. Nice little exhaust smoke there, running plenty of oil. This fuel we're running, we mix it ourselves. It's gotten to be $60 plus a gallon.
Really, ouch.
So we cut that in almost half.
You want to fly it, Dan?
No, I'm good. This is a shakedown flight, so
Yeah. We'll take it back and make sure everything's all still staying
Yeah.
tight and nothing's coming apart and I didn't miss anything. I don't know how much fuel flight time I got with the fuel tank on here. The fuel tank's really designed for the 46, so it might be a little bit lower. So it's probably I don't know that I set my timer, which would have been a good idea. So we have a better idea. So we clear on the runway?
we are clear on the runway, Mark.
I'm gonna land from the right.
Look at her just float on in. What a beautiful plane. So he's got about half tank of fuel.
We could go blast some more, but let's go and make sure everything's
Yeah,
still
let's just do
holding
a
together good.
quick check on it.
That engine's running fantastic. It's got to be a late 90s engine.
Yeah,
And I have no idea how many miles it has on it. I had a good friend who passed away. We had a friend who passed away. And this was one of the engines in his collection. Uh-oh, my engine kill doesn't work though. Let me see. Do I have it not set up? Run good. There we go. We'll add some more so it'll cut it. Good. All right, I'm happy with that. And do the wiggly dance.
what a beautiful plane, Mark. Good job.
Thanks, man.
Awesome.
You inspired me to build this. You know that. But
I
when
know.
you brought that thing out, that was so fun.
Yeah, a funny story about that. I was searching Facebook, just kind of perusing Marketplace, and I found that plane for, I think I paid $50 for it. And the only thing I did was tune the motor. You know, on our first flight, Mark and I had a misstep, and somebody, I'm not going to name names, but stepped on my elevator and broke it in half.
Oops.
But yeah, we got it all put back together. And so mine flies, from the looks of it, similar to the way his flies.
Mm-hmm. I think yours might fly a little bit lighter than that one. But again, this is a little bit bigger, so.
Yeah, so he did upscale the plans. What, 20%?
20%, yeah.
Yeah. From
I have a printer at home that does large scale stuff, and 48 inches fits on it really well. So I stretched it out to the 48-inch wingspan and went with that.
so
I'm getting old. It's hard to see them, you know?
yeah, very.